again, YouTube! KTM here. Now, before I even get started on this little escapade, I'd like to give a lovely shout out to my lovely friend, Time of Nebula. It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Link to her accounts in the video, and I won't say that I'm making this for her, because I'm obviously not, but she's a good friend, and I think she deserves a good few views, because she's very smart, very clever, and she's my bestest friend ever! Okay, enough of that bullshit. Let's get started, shall we? Now, as you can probably already tell from the title of the video, you know exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. And the half of you that are here and who aren't completely retarded probably know that what this liberal commie faggot is going to say on it. Yes, punks, it's time for KTM to voice in on abortion. And you know what? Her views aren't as bad as you think they are. Alright, so let's get started. I see abortion as a necessary evil, and before I go on, once again, time for a disclaimer, allow me to explain my next couple of words. To me, and let's get this straight, I am not a violent person. I would never condone death, I would never condone violence, and I would most certainly never condone harming a small, innocent child who hasn't even been born yet. For all you know, you could be killing the next Alfred Einstein, or Alfred Hitchcock, or Edgar Allan Poe. Hell, maybe even the next Enrico Fermi, or, God help us, Maxwell Adams. You never know what baby is going to be born, or what traits they're going to be born with. And getting rid of it is a horrible thing, because I don't condone death. But sometimes death is necessary, like in the case of Adolf Hitler. And while I don't want to say the death of a small child is necessary, what if the mother's life is in extreme peril? Or what if there are extenuating circumstances? What if she's already showing signs of going mentally insane because the baby is a product of a rape? You get where I'm going with this? There are times when an abortion is okay. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So that's just to clear it up, to make sure that none of you psycho right-wing Christians say, "Oh, she's a baby killer!" Because I'm not. I'd never heard anything. I never heard a fly. Maybe mosquitoes, the filthy disease-carrying little shits, but never a fly. Never a human being either. Okay, we're done with that? Then let's get started. Reason number 1, why I think abortion is a necessary evil. Who are the people who are against abortion? Creepy, old, white, crazy men in Congress who have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They've never given birth, and they've never probably even shown respect to a woman as a proper human being, because they're right-wing Christian fuck-scoffs who don't even know what it means to be a woman. They've never given birth, they've never had a baby, they don't know what it's like, so why the hell are they making decisions for young women? Ah! I think they're all a bunch of idiots, and they shouldn't even be voicing in on this, because it's not their place. Me, however, being a young woman, I can voice in on this. And you know what? Maybe their ideas count too, but they shouldn't be the ones making the legislation about it, I'll give you that. Okay. Reason numero 2. Well, as I said, it's sometimes necessary. Again, what if the child was a product of rape and the woman's already showing signs of going completely batshit crazy? What if, the mother's in danger? Sometimes it just has to be done. Sure, you're taking out important information from the gene pool, but, sometimes that has to happen. And sometimes it's better for it to happen. Besides, it's her choice. Hopefully she'll make the right one and choose to give the baby up for adoption. But, what if the baby can't be given up for adoption for whatever reason? Alright. And reason numero 3. It's Japanese for 3. Reason number 3 is quite simply, if you get rid of abortion, it's not going to stop women from getting abortions. You know what's going to happen? They're going to throw themselves downstairs. They're going to use coat hangers. They're going to go to back alleys and get some crazy doctors to do it for them, instead of getting an actual doctor who has actual sterile equipment and who can actually perform the proper procedure to get the job done. You see what I'm saying? It's very dangerous, and not just to the baby's health, to the women's health as well. For every one life you save by not having an abortion, you're immediately putting two in jeopardy. Sure, women are a little bit too eager to get abortions nowadays, but I'd rather have that than have women, full-grown women who haven't been born yet, because technically I don't consider something alive until it's been shat out. Full-grown women killing themselves, accidentally or on purpose, because they don't want to give birth to a baby and because the law forbids them to do it. And finally, what are their reasons for wanting this? Oh, religion. God says you have to protect the sanctity of life. Well, you know what? Religion doesn't belong in politics, honey. Never did, never will. And it didn't in the beginning of the very founding of the nation. This nation was found on the principle that you can't bring religion into politics. This nation was found on the principle of freedom of religion, which also means freedom from religion. Thank you! Alright, this has been KTM. She's going to say, Guten Nacht, mein Herr, or Fräulein.